Independent client customer Phillips. This is Shaw Renovations. We are completed on another work order. We had to come out and do a couple of things today. One of the things we had to do was the back of this was continuing to touch the conduit. So we ended up having to notch this for the conduit to pass back there in the back. But I also tucked the cord up higher and screwed it in tighter so it shouldn't move unless they pull the unit out of the hole. It shouldn't move. So that should be not an issue now. Before we had no glazing. See the glazing in the doors? Before we had no glazing on the hood. So we've got the glazing all touched up and added to the hood. So all of that is complete. It'll take about 24 hours or so for that to dry completely. And I did tell the customer to, on these glazed cabinets, make sure that you always wipe it with a cloth. Don't ever spray your cabinets with anything. That's just a precautionary because the glaze is hanging in the corners of everything, and that's where the cleaning fluids would come down. She asked us to include another rollout tray. So if you take a look, we moved that rollout tray up one, that one down one, and then we added this one in the middle. So for her cans and stuff like this. Now these trays have a 25-pound rating to them. I told her, that's 25 1-pound cans of soup, or that's, four bags of flour, so just be careful about everything being in one place, but single can height shouldn't be any issues. Also on these, we added some extra hinges. Let's see, I'm gonna have to turn those on. All right, so we added some extra hinges on the right-hand side to shift the doors over. We put 1 9/16 hinges on the upper and the lower, and that gives us more of a gap between these two. The two sets of hinges that were on it were 1 1/4, and they were absolutely maxed out as far as the spread. And they were on humid days, they would still touch each other. So we went ahead and made it a little bit better here as far as like adjustable by changing the gap overlay on one of the sides on one of the doors. So as far as that goes, that's been completed. And then also we did some rollout tray adjustment here. Both of these rollout trays were just a little bit cockeyed. So we changed them with the level and changed to make sure. What happened was one of them was one hole too high on one side, and the other one below it was 2 holes too low. So they had caused it to slide out on its own. So now everything's adjusted right. If there's any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call, 423-650-1051. Have a great day.